U.S. Chamber of Commerce calling for AI regulation in a new report out today, highlighting that regulation is what they say essential to ensure AI technology does not become a national security risk. Joining us now for more on that report, we want to bring in Tom Quaadman, Executive Vice President of the Chamber Technology Engagement Center. So, Tom, walk us through the scenario, why regulation is so important immediately.
Sure, thank you. We launched this commission about a year ago. We issued the report today, and we did it for a couple of different reasons. Number one, every business is going to be using AI over the next 20 years. And we also cited a McKinsey report that showed that by the end of this decade, AI is going to generate additional global economic output by $13 trillion. To put that in context, that's what China produced for all of its goods and services last year. So this is going to have a tremendous impact within our economy. So there are going to be tremendous benefits that come with AI. We recognize that there could be some potential issues. So it's going to be very important to determine if rules are needed or not. If they're needed, does existing law work? And if the existing law does not work, then we have to pass new laws. So we're actually advocating a risk-based approach to allow innovators to innovate, get the benefits from it, and deal with the issues.
What would you say is your biggest concern? Some have debated whether it's a job killer or creator.
So that's part of the interesting thing about our study, right? Is that actually did not show that this was a job killer, right? We had three areas of recommendations based on workforce competitiveness and national security. And on workforce, we were actually talking about things like bringing in high-skilled workers, making sure that we have more education funding, that we are reskilling workers. So the work is going to be there, but workers are going to be more productive, and they're going to have additional aids through AI. So in fact, even with some of the folks that we talked to within labor unions, it's more about how work is going to be done, and it's not going to be about worker displacement.
And I know your commission spoke with more than 80 industry experts, and we've heard from some CEOs, some executives within the AI space that we certainly do need regulation. OpenAI CEO Sam Altman saying that it is critical. And he also tweeted that although current generation AI tools are not very scary, I think we are potentially not that far away from potential scary ones. When we talk about the role that some of these executives need to play in regulation and the need for the U.S. to lead in this, why is that so important?
This needs to be a partnership between business, government, and civil society to make sure that we get this right. I was involved in discussions 25 years ago on data privacy. And the fact of the matter is we do not have a national data privacy law today. And as a result of that, we've allowed the European Union to set the rules. We've allowed different states to set the rules. And it's created this patchwork, which doesn't work. We can't do that with AI, right? We're involved in a race with China. So either we're going to set the rules or China's going to set the rules. And I think we would all rather be in a place where we are setting the rules so that it is based on individual rights. It's based on innovation. And frankly, our allies in the European Union are looking to us for leadership, and we should lead.
So here's the thing. Bitcoin was created in 2009. We still have no framework for regulation. Most of Congress admittedly has no idea what it even is. AI is a brand new technology that no one in Congress has grasped yet. Who is capable of regulating AI with this brand new and complex technology?
We need to bring all different policy stakeholders together. So it's different government organizations such as NIST, which sets standards. Congress is going to have a role here. The White House is going to have a role here. How we're going to coordinate with our allies is going to be very important as well. But the fact of the matter is AI is already with us, right? It is helping to improve healthcare. It's helping to improve legal services, transportation. It's already here. But, to your point, and I think you put your finger on a very important issue here, we are at the very, very early stages. I was talking with one of my colleagues this morning. It's sort of like in the internet, right? It's 1993, and we're talking about things like AOL Messenger or this new thing called email. That is about the stage that we're at today. And now we have to sort of think about what is the policy structure we need to allow the innovation to continue so that we're reaping the benefits of this 25 years from now as well.
Tom, what about some of the lessons, though, that we have learned from the lack of regulation within the crypto space. And I know it's something that your agency has looked into a number of times. Are there any lessons from that should be and could be applied here?
Well, this is, both in the crypto space and with AI, the chamber's been calling for regulation and for rules of the road where they're appropriate and where they're needed. And I believe that, crypto is an example of, or data privacy is an example where we fail to act. And as a result of failing to act, our economy has not done as well as it should. People have not had the ability to reap the benefits of certain things, and innovators have been hampered as well. Those are exactly the pitfalls we need to avoid with artificial intelligence. And what we tried to do with our report today was to put forward a roadmap with a risk-based approach that will get us to the right policies. But it's very important for all of the stakeholders to get together and work and to act where appropriate.
Tom, good to have you here. Really appreciate that analysis. Really interesting information.